This podcast is part of the Deluxe Edition Network. To find other great shows on the network, head over to deluxeeditionnetwork.com. That's deluxeeditionnetwork.com.
Hold on, stop.
Welcome back to the Shit Show 2.0.
Okay, Boomer.
Damn millennials. Wow.
Did not know that. Even flirters who are obviously mentally ill. You want to be my wife?
Oh, this is gonna go downhill real quick.
What is going on? Welcome to Take on the World with
Hey, I'm Johnny.
I'm Mike D. Today we delve into the haunting tale of Lake Nyos Disaster, a tragic event that unfolded August 21st, 1986 in northwestern Cameroon, and it changed lives forever.
Now, this is a crazy one.
Yeah, this one is weird. It's sad. And even now, some of these people are not back in their homes. So picture this, a serene lake, a serene mountain lake.
Big old beautiful lake.
Lake Nyos suddenly transformed into a deadly force.
Deadly volcanic ash.
Well, it was a Limnic eruption, an event so rare it claimed the lives of 1,746 people and 3,500 livestock. And it was a catastrophe that sent shockwaves around the world. 86, so 16.
Which is weird. You were obviously, whatever, I was 6 years old. You were whatever. Do you ever hear anything about this?
Well, I was 16. 16 was a really bad time in my life. Like, really bad. But I didn't hear about this.
This was not on the headlines.
It probably was.
I doubt it.
I just didn't see it because it's the year my grandfather died.
Yeah.
It's the year I left my house. I was living on my own. I was working.
This was the furthest from your mind.
Furthest thing from my mind was northwestern Cameroon. I didn't even know where northwestern Cameroon was. Do you know where northwestern Cameroon is, my friend?
I have no idea.
You don't? It's Africa.
Well, okay. I was going to say that because you just told me that. But that's a big continent. Where at in Africa?
It is on. So you have that little dip on this side. It's on that side.
The little dip on the. Okay.
You know. So a limnic eruption is so it was underneath the lake. This limnic eruption forced an unimaginable 100,000 to 300,000 tons of carbon dioxide up through the lake and into the air. And it was so concentrated, it formed a gas cloud that descended on the valley at an alarming speed. It suffocated everything within 25-kilometer radius of the lake. And it was moving at 100 kilometers per hour. So there was no outrunning this thing. What had happened was the carbon dioxide was heavier than the air. So when it came out, it just rested on the ground and just went across and killed everything. They don't know what triggered this outgassing. Excuse me, sorry.
Really, they have all this information, all this knowledge. They don't know what caused.
All they have is theories.
That
they have theories.
So crazy, man. That just makes you. Does that make you feel like infantile?
Yeah, I know.
Yes, we are here. We've went to the moon. We've set rockets up into space. We've gone down to the bottom of the ocean, but yet we still don't know this.
This is the ultimate bitch slap by nature.
Right. Exactly.
Sucker punch, bitch slap.
Bitch slap, sucker punch from Mother Nature.
so-
You think you know me? Pow.
Get in line, bitch. Geologists have proposed various theories, from landslides to volcanic eruptions, even cool rainwater triggering the overturn. The weird thing about this is when this happened, this lake turned red. And I would say probably there might be a clay base underneath the lake. Yeah.
Does an iron run red? Or...
Yeah. Either clay or iron, and it was forced to the surface and it made it look red. But I have pictures of this, and I have them right here so you can look at them. The result was a super saturated deep water rapidly mixing with the upper layers, releasing stored CO2. The aftermath was devastating. About 1.2 cubic kilometers of gas were released, turning the lake's normally blue waters to a deep red. The gas cloud, heavier than air, hugged the ground, moved through valleys, suffocating everything in its path.
Jesus Christ.
But the speed of it, the movement of it, like 100 kilometers per hour.
Like, what made it move that fast?
Just
this is like the earth burping up a toxic cloud, and then it's going moving around. They're like, you don't deserve to die. You don't deserve to live. You don't deserve to live.
I think it's like a dam breaking. It was just so much coming out at once. It just.
But was it like water?
No, it was a gas cloud.
A gas cloud. Yeah, that's crazy.
Came up through the water. As we reflect on the survivor stories, which there are some, one account stands out. Joseph Nkwain from Subum described walking into a nightmare, unable to speak, unconscious, surrounded by tragedy. The scene described by reporters looked like the aftermath of a neutron bomb. And these are his words here. I could not speak. I became unconscious. I could not open my mouth because then I smelled something terrible. I heard my daughter snoring in a terrible way, very abnormal. When crossing my daughter's bedroom, I collapsed and fell. I was there till 9 o'clock in the morning, Friday, the next day, until a friend of mine came and knocked on my door. I was surprised to see my trousers were red and had stains like honey. I wonder if Pooh Bear got them.
What? It seems like
I saw some starchy mess around my body. My arms had some wounds. I really didn't know how I got these wounds. I opened the door. I wanted to speak. My breath would not come out. My daughter was already dead. I went to my daughter's bed thinking that she was still sleeping. I slept until 4:30 in the afternoon on Friday, the same day. Then I managed to go over to my neighbor's house. They were all dead. I decided to leave because most of my family was in Wum. I got my motorcycle. A friend whose father had died left with me for Wum. As I rode through Nyos, I didn't see any sign of a living thing. When I got to Wum, I was unable to walk or even talk. My body was completely weak. And I listened to another survivor story where she said when she came to, she had like a white powder coming out of her mouth, as did her daughters and sons.
Wow.
I'm just going to take a quick break here, talk about the Deluxe Edition Network. You know what that is?
Nope.
We are a proud part of the Deluxe Edition Network. You want to go to deluxeeditionnetwork.com, check out all the great podcasts on the network, including ours. Just keep coming back to ours because, we're the best. But you also want to check out the podcast of the month.
This podcast is part of the Deluxe Edition Network. To find other great shows on the network, head over to deluxeeditionnetwork.com. That's deluxeeditionnetwork.com.
So go to deluxeeditionnetwork.com. Make sure you click on the podcast of the month, check out, and then come back to Take on a World, because we all know Take on a World rocks.
We love you.
Also, we took pretty much of the month of December off, so we're chugging into the new year, starting our fourth season, dude.
Yeah, we're this is like
She's no.
struggling this season. My throat's going, my voice is going.
Why are you speaking Klingon to me?
It's the only thing you would know.
Yeah, fourth season. Season number 4.
4 seasons.
You know what happened?
Sherry, won't you come out tonight? Won't you come out tonight?
You know what happened last time you sang? We got an email telling us not to ever sing again.
Just give up. That's the 4 season, baby.
I
Don't. I'm sorry.
I'm amazed we made it 4 seasons without one of us killing each other.
Nah, man, I love you, brother. Never wanted to kill you.
This has been a fun ride. Like, really. Like,
For sure.
I enjoy doing this. I miss when we don't do it.
Hell yeah, brother.
I miss it a lot. We usually take a month off during the summer and a month off at the end of the year.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
We might take like a couple weeks off.
Yeah, 4.
Anyways, go ahead.
Well, we took up 5 weeks from December to the first week of January. And usually I go on vacation, so there's at least 3 weeks we don't tape in the summer.
I wish we'd be going on that fucking Colorado vacation again.
Yeah, I know.
You better save your fucking money, dude.
I'm going in for overtime, but I'm paying for a trip to Belize. Belize is one of my bucket list scuba diving places.
Well, one of these years. Anyways.
Yeah. I'm hoping not. Yeah, I'm hoping next year. Hope 25. After I retire, I'm hoping to go. So go back and check out all of, I'm not even sure what episode we're on now.
I think we're pretty high.
110.
Yeah, something like that.
You want to go back and check them out. Some of them are good.
all of them are good.
Some of them are better than others. Let's just say that.
What was that last one we had about that Revolutionary War guy that went on like raiding parties and he like fucked up the English, came back. Remember that one?
Is that the Patriot?
No, I don't remember what it was.
Was it the military justice?
No.
So we do a couple different series. We do a military justice series. We do
like fucking, we hit it all.
We do really hit it all. We used to do some beer reviews. We kind of put those to the side for now. We do some gear reviews, and I'm still waiting for Johnny to come up and do another knife. I think we might do the Messer Cat again.
Yeah, I want to touch on that one again because we had a major update.
Yes, a major update. Plus, I saw something else that I found very interesting, and I want to bring that up on that one. Me and Nathan do like a nerd series, Nerdcast.
Yep.
I do a prison series. And they all do okay. So, you know. But the fact is we have fun doing it. That's all that matters. So listen or we'll cry.
Won't you come out tonight?
People are going to cry when they hear you singing.
They kill themselves when they hear me singing.
So let's jump back into Lake Nyos. The medical impact was severe. Survivors treated at the main hospital in, I'm not pronouncing that. I'm not doing it, dude.
Yeah, Yonde?
Okay, that's good enough.
Yo,
Displayed symptoms.
Yonde. Is that hard?
Yes. Displayed symptoms of poisoning by sulfur-based gases. Interviews and studies later confirmed the death was caused by CO2 asphyxiation, with victims rapidly losing consciousness. Excuse me. In the wake of the disaster, scientists undertook extensive studies to prevent a reoccurrence. The installation of degassing system aimed to reduce CO2 concentration in the lake, making it one of the only two recorded Limnic eruptions in history, alongside the Lake Nyos disaster 2 years prior. Now, I saw what they did here. They basically put like 2 fountains in the lake. That's what it looks like. But what it's doing is it's churning that stuff up from the bottom, so it doesn't allow the CO2 to build up. So it's constant releasing the CO2 in smaller quantities. So it's not going to kill people if it erupts like that again. From 1995 onwards, feasibility studies paved the way for the installation of permanent degassing tubes at Lake Nyos. By 2019, shut up! Stop looking at me like that.
You pronounced like at least one of those wrong.
Yeah, I pronounced 2019, 19 something. By 2019, the system reached a self-sustaining state, maintaining CO2 levels at a safe level without external power. The story doesn't end there. Scientists investigate other African lakes, such as Lake Kivu in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Initial findings in 2005 suggested similarities, but a 2018 study questioned the risk, showing no apparent increase over time. So I watched some interviews of survivors and whatnot, and I guess they got people who used to live there together and asked them if they wanted to go back. So they had this room full of people, and they said, everybody who wants to go back, stand up. Everyone of them stood up. They want to go back.
Why? Do you want to make sure
It's
this
their
lake
home.
won't prove you wrong?
It's their home.
If that home is trying to kill you,
well, they just want to be home.
to make some TV program out of it.
Now, some of them actually moved back already against the wishes of, I guess, the scientists and the government. But I guess they're allowed to go back now and live there since the degassing has been working.
That just sounds bad. Since the degassing has been working, you can go ahead and live your life normally.
But these people, just like the people who live through it, like, man, good on them, man. Like, they had like the dude was telling it, like in his statement, he heard his daughter breathing, and then he passed out. When he woke up, she was dead. I don't know how to deal with that, but these people did, and they moved on. And so as we conclude this journey through the Lake Nyos disaster, we reflect on the resilience of the human spirit and the lessons learned. The tragedy prompted a global conversation on natural disasters and the importance of understanding and preventing them. See, I don't remember that. 86? Do not remember it. And apparently it was a big deal. It's just not in my circle.
So 86 would have been a whole different spiel of some of their paranoia fucking bullshit.
Yeah. So thank you for joining us on this explanation of the unknown. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep taking on the world.
Are you a fan of all things nerdy? Do you love delving into the latest pop culture trends while also staying updated on the news of the day?
Hey there, fellow enthusiasts. Professor Aubrey here, and I'm thrilled to invite you to join us on Friends Talking Nerdy podcast, where we dive deep into all things geeky, from movies and TV shows to video games and comics.
That's right, folks. It's Tim the Nerd, your friendly neighborhood geek, ready to discuss the latest professional wrestling updates alongside our takes on tech innovations and the entertainment industry.
But that's not all. We also understand the importance of mental health, and we weave in thoughtful discussions on self-care and mindfulness.
So, if you want to geek out while also taking care of your well-being, tune in to Friends Talking Nerdy.
Friends Talking Nerdy, where pop culture meets mindfulness. Listen now on all major podcast platforms.
Do you enjoy movies?
Do you enjoy adult beverages?
Do you enjoy conversations that could go off the rails at any second?
If you said yes to any of these questions, then you should check out the Films and Fermentation podcast. I'm Leo.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Mike,
We're just three friends.
who like to talk shit about movies.
While getting shit-faced. So join us every week as we discuss interesting movie topics like best ensemble films, most paused moments in cinema, and the occasional movie review, plus so much more.
When you add drinking, you have no idea where this conversations could go.
So find us on Spotify, Apple Pods, Good Pods, YouTube, or wherever you go to listen to your favorite shows. You could also visit linktree.com/films and fermentation to find all of our social media and podcast links. We'll be waiting for you to join us weekly at the crossroads between pickled and fermented. Cheers.
Cheers.
This podcast is part of the Deluxe Edition Network. To find other great shows on the network, head over to deluxeeditionnetwork.com. That's deluxeeditionnetwork.com.
Hold on, stop.
Welcome back to the Shit Show 2.0.
Okay, Boomer.
Damn millennials.
Wow. Did not know that. Even flirters who are obviously mentally ill. You want to be my wife?
Oh, this is gonna go downhill real quick.